limits are keeping people broke and miserable. They're really holding people back. They can't prosper, can't progress in life. A lot of people regret even getting one. They probably should have kept that putt. Everybody got brand new cars on the road these days. What happened to the shooter booters, man? The A to B cars, man. The ones that get you from A to B. See, growing up, my people had about 20 different cars, man, and they was all A to B cars. I'm talking about the ones that break down at every single light. Hey, you might have to hold the door while you're turning the corner. The bottom might be about to fall out. All of that. And this really happened before. I remember one time my mom turned the corner and she ran up on the curve. It was the winter time. The car was so raggedy. I remember they had a car that cut off at every single light. Before she even left the parking lot of her job, the car would cut off. And I'm not talking about the new ones that's designed to do that. No, I'm talking about the car was so raggedy, they had to keep starting it. What happened to those cars? People might have to go back to those. Might not be the best, but ultimately, they allow you to level up. Now my people got a nice car, and they're not overly stressed. They got money to spend on other things. They got savings. They had to do what they had to do. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, I believe in life, sometimes you have to take a risk. And that risk was me willing to give him my car keys. And I just met him on TikTok, y'all. He said he was willing to help me out. And I was like, at this point, let me just get the help. And I feel like, low-key, my car payment is due in 4 days, y'all. I have only $2 on my Chase account, y'all. And it's the 15th. My car payment is due on the 19th of every month. And I don't get paid until next week. So it's like, how am I going to even, like, I don't know, y'all. And I don't want to use the GoFundMe money until I get enough to be able to, like, put a chunk of money towards my principal. So I'm just going to leave it up there in my bio. And I just seen some of you guys, oh, she just keeps making dumb decisions after dumb decisions, y'all. I live in Port St. Lucie, Florida. If you know what Port St. Lucie, Florida is, it's like a retirement place where old people come to retire. If I rent my car on Turo, it's most likely not going to get, like, rented out. He lives in Miami, Florida, something like that, y'all. And he was willing to help me out. And I said, okay, Miami's a busy city. He was explaining to me, y'all. He gave me his driver license and everything. He's honestly like a nice person. At the end of the day, I still don't know him like that, but still I'm willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? He was willing to help me out. He gave me updates about my car and everything, y'all. I'm going to pick up my car in the beginning of April, y'all. But this month, I really cannot afford my car payments at all. Like, I don't have any options left, and my dad is too greedy. He's not gonna give me the money. He's not gonna give me $1,200 to put towards my car payment, y'all. Like,
having to go to GoFundMe to be able to afford your car note is insanity. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's wild. That's wild work, man. That don't make no sense. If you have to take these type of measures to pay your car note, that means you cannot afford it. If you have to ask others for money for your car note, that means you cannot afford it. Man, if you got a car note over $1,000, you can't afford it more than likely if you work a normal 9 to 5. Sorry to tell you. Now, yeah, some people need these cars to get to their job, but like I said, man, nobody said you need luxury. Who are you trying to impress? You better go on Facebook Marketplace and get you an A to B whip. You better go to the auction, because guess what? There are people that are losing these cars. And if you have cash, you can go to that auction and get you that same car for the LO. Matter of fact, I just got off the phone with my boy right now. He just bought him a car from an auction. He bid it $1,800, ended up being $2,200. It's a real nice car. Nothing is wrong with it. No, it's not no Benz. No, it's not nothing luxury, but it's good enough. Somebody would have easily paid $10,000 for the car. He got it for a fraction of the price. And I'm going to do the same thing. I told him, hey, put me on. I'm trying to pay that same rate right there. About 2 bands. Better get you a car that's good on gas, not a gas guzzler. Y'all remember back in the day where they had the newspaper articles and they would have the cars for sale in them? I come from that. My people used to have us going from house to house, people that were selling cars at their houses. And we would see all of these real inexpensive cars and we'd have to test drive them. A lot of them would stank. A lot of them would have a bunch of miles on it. Or it wouldn't be worth it. It would definitely be a search, but eventually they would find one. And then it was times my people went to the auction and bought cars for $400.
How much did you put down?
20 bands.
20 bands. How much are you paying per month?
$1,183.
How long are you financing for?
285 months.
Yes, sir, Miss Mims.
And you see, she's a prime example on if you have poor credit, you make poor decisions, because there's no way on God's green earth I'm putting $20,000 down. I'm giving $20,000 down to the car lot and still got to pay $1,000 and something dollars for how many months? 400 and what? How much a car costs? Because if I'm giving you 20 bands, that's 20 bands off the retail price. So how much is the car? Make it make sense. And then your side tooth missing. I'm confused. Baby, you could have gave about 20 people that fix credit $1,000 a piece to fix your credit. All of us could have got a count a piece. An inquiry a piece. $20,000. This shows uneducated people make poor decisions. When you have a poor mindset, you just out here doing anything. Give 20 bands to a car. Like, that's $20,000 you could have put down on the house. You could have put that down on a secure line of credit and double that and made $40,000, and then got your $20,000 back, went to another bank and did the same thing. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yo should take the wheel. For lack of knowledge, my people are destroyed. Lack of knowledge got us destroyed out here, man. Our people are destroyed. It's no way. She should be excited about that truck that she just got. You put $20,000 down and it's not yours. You don't own it outright. And you got to pay on it for all of those months. That car not going to even be running by the time she done paying for it. She going to be paying on a car that's non-existent. That car going to be in the morgue. The car going to be done. It ain't going to be no car. She going to be paying just to be paying. 200 something months. I ain't never heard of that one. That's way too long. She got duped. That car gonna be a lemon by the time she done with it. Yo, this gotta be a joke, bro. That's like 23, almost 24 years. She might not even be around by then. The world might not be around.
Hey guys, I'm here to tell y'all about I think this is the worst mistake I ever made in my entire life. Is buying a brand new fucking car. I promise to God. Why was the worst mistake ever? Nobody ever tells you about, they tell you how much you own the car is going to be a month. They tell you how much the car is going to be overall. But they don't tell you how much work it's going to take you to pay that motherfucker off when you get it. My car note was $650 a month. APR was high as hell. My credit wasn't good. Just like the majority of people, their credit is not good when they go in and buy a new car. But they go in with some money and say, I can afford it. I want what I want. I'm going to get what I want. I went in with that same mindset. I got a Dodge Challenger, 2013, brand new, fresh off the showroom floor. They drove that bitch right off the floor, put the keys in my hand, and I peeled off the parking lot with it. $650. We're not even talking about insurance. I didn't even get there yet. I was younger. This was 10 years ago. Insurance was an extra $250. At this time, I was only making $13.50 at my job. But I was banking on, I was working a lot of overtime. And this is where most people, they fuck up at. They add their overtime money up with their regular 80-hour-a-week paycheck, and they think that just because they're working the overtime, they can continuously make this money all the time. That's a huge mistake. Because what if you get sick? What if something happened where you can't work no more where you can't work for a month, 2 or 6 months? What if something happened on the job where you injured yourself? What if life just happens and you can no longer take care of your car note? Well, life punched me right in the motherfucking chin, and I learned my lesson the hard way. I was so motherfucking tired of paying that car note. I was working all the overtime I could. I had nights where I couldn't sleep. I had nights where I was super stressed. It was fucked up. I had a girl at the time. We couldn't even go out as much because all the extra money I was making was going to rent and was going to all the other bills I had on top of this almost $1,000 car that I liked. Oh, I love that motherfucking car, but it was tearing me down. I couldn't do anything with my life. It didn't improve my quality of life. It downgraded my quality of life. I was always stuck in the house. I couldn't do anything. I was miserable. With that amount of money now, the mindset that I have now, a $650 car note, the average car note in the United States right now is $780 a month. That's without insurance. Do you know what the fuck you can do with $780 a month? You can go on, for the people who like to take a trip, you can go on a trip every month. Every month if you didn't have that car you driving right now, you can go on a trip every month and be okay. Imagine how much money that you're bringing in every year and it's going to waste to a car. Add that shit up. And then they don't tell you that my car was what? It was $30,000 when I first got it. If I had waited 5 years to pay that motherfucker off, I would have ended up paying $45,000 for that same car because they don't tell you about the interest and all that stuff, how that stuff adds up over time. So like I said, the worst decision I ever did was buy a brand new car. I could have put a down payment on the house. I could have did a lot of stuff with that money other than I feel like it was wasted. It was a waste of money. Now, if you can find a nice used car, I would much rather, if my car broke down today, right now, if my car broke down, I'm in a used car lot tomorrow. I refuse to buy another car just because I don't want the headache. Once you clear debt, you no longer want the headache of feeling like that you need to go, that you might have to go into debt to get another car, and you have to pay this money out your pocket every fucking month. Right now, I don't have to give them anything. I don't have to give them shit. I get to keep all that money. I don't want to have to now go and give that money to somebody else just to say I'm driving a nice car. Man, fuck that. They can kiss my ass and suck a dick and die somewhere. Have a great day.
Work hard for the money. People work hard for their money just to throw it down the drain. Just to live like the Joneses. That's what it is. You're living beyond your means. That car payment is keeping you trapped in survival mode. The goal is to get out, not stay stuck. But I guess, hey, maybe that's just me. Most people, it seem like they rather stay stuck and not have $1. I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me. It just don't make no sense to me. Me, I would be low key. Nobody ain't gonna know what I'm in. I'm not pulling up on nobody. Nah, I'm in stack season. It's stack season. I'm in grind mode. And when I say grind mode, I'm stacking. I'll be out the way. I really live like this. Like, people don't see me. I'm out the way. Stay out the way. It's less stress. You don't got nobody to impress.
The average new car payment is $735 a month. The average new car is over $47,000. There are an average of 5,400 repossessions a day in the United States. And we have to stop normalizing this. People do it and don't think twice about it. You know, I went to a local auction last night, and one credit union there had 53 repossessions. And this is not a big city. This is a fairly small area. And they have 50 some repossessions every month at this same auction. That's 53 people, plus their co-signers, if they had a co-signer, that ruined their credit. And I promise you, to get along with this credit union, you had to have good credit to begin with. So they've ruined their credit now. They can't buy another car at a decent interest rate. They can't buy a house. All because they overextended themselves on a car. And that's only one credit union. There's probably 25, 40 different banks and credit unions around here. Imagine how many repossessions that is per month. How many people ruin their credit per month in just this one city. I am a used car dealer. And I'm proud to be a used car dealer. I see all the comments. People don't trust me. They don't like me because I'm a car dealer. That's okay. I take pride in what I do. My dealership, it's nothing fancy. It's just a small place in Salem, Virginia, selling $4,900 cars, $5,300, $8,200, $4,500, $2,900 back there. Yeah, it's not much, but it's mine. and I make a good living at it. Now, you say you don't trust a small used car dealer, and I understand that. I do. I understand where you're coming from. And I'm not asking you to trust me, but you don't have to trust me. You can look at my reviews, see what my customers have to say. You can look at my prices and check them online, make sure they're fair. You want to see a history report? Come on. I'll show you the history report on the car. And the smartest thing you can do, where you don't even have to trust me, is take my car to a mechanic. Get them to look at it for you. Trust the car, not the dealership. And you say the small dealerships, they will rip you off. Well, look, I want to sell you a car, but I want to sell your wife a car. I want you to buy your kids' car from me. I want you to tell your neighbors. I want you to tell everybody you know where you bought your car because you were happy with it. Why in the world would I want to rip you off? The new car dealers around my area, their processing fee or documentation fees range from $700 all the way up to $1,500 or so, depending on where you're at. My processing fee is $179. And those new car dealerships, most of them are owned by large corporations or groups of investors who are only interested in the bottom line. They are not part of day-to-day operations. They don't meet the customers. They don't come shake your hand. They don't welcome you to their dealership. They hire people to do that. And while we're appreciative that they do have their businesses, that they do employ those people, and for what they do, we appreciate it. But your small independent dealership, most of those are owned by people that had a dream. They worked really hard, maybe in the dealerships, in a garage or something in the automotive industry, and they wanted to start their own business. They took a risk. They took a hell of a risk to open up their dealership to try to not only sell cars, but to help people. And while those investors in those brand new dealerships are out buying their second, third, fourth house at whatever beach around the country, most are used car dealers. They're trying to put their kids through school. They're trying to pay for the music lessons, the sports equipment. They're trying to pay off their mortgage. They're trying to pay their bills at their dealership and at their home every day. And yes, there are some very wealthy used car dealers as well. And if they are, should they not be? Should they not be rewarded for their hard work and risk that they took in operating that business? Because they became wealthy, obviously, they did some things right. They made some happy customers. They pleased a lot of people to get where they are. It's time to stop normalizing a $700 a month plus car payment. The depreciation of that new car that you're looking to purchase in just 1 year, it may depreciate more in value than the total cost of one of these cars I've got sitting on my lot right now. Almost any and every financial advisor is going to tell you a new car is the worst investment you can make. Buy a used car. I can afford to drive whatever I want to. And I drive this 2005 Dodge Ram every day with 243,000 miles. I've owned it for about 6 years. I've never owed a dime on it, and I'll drive it until it dies. My wife wanted a newer Mustang. A brand new Mustang GT is around $45,000. I could have bought that. I could have paid cash for it if I wanted to. However, I bought her a 2016 Mustang GT with 58,000 miles on it for a little bit over $20,000. The only way these prices come down is if people quit paying it. If I have a used car sit on my lot for a long time, guess what I do to get rid of it? I lower the price. That is the way these things work. But if you insist on having a new car, if your ego will not let you drive a cheaper car, go ahead. Pay 47 grand. Pay $750 a month for your new car. I might just see it at the repo sale. Support small business. Support your independent used car dealerships. I'm Kenny Martin, and I own Competition Cars and Classics, a used car dealer in Salem, Virginia. Thank you very much for watching.
All right, now this next guy right here got some news you could use. He about to put y'all hip to the credit union play. You know, a lot of us learned this in 2021. During the pandemic, a lot of us learned this. I remember Runway Billionaire. He put this out here. The credit union play. Get the loan already. Get that pre-approval. And you go to them with that pre-approval and you select which vehicle you want. That way they can't little dog you. They can't little bro you. They can't try to talk you into getting something that you don't want. They can't try to belittle you because, you know, that's their job. Not only do you go in there with leverage, but you also get a better rate. You don't got to go through one of their lenders. And, you know, when they shop you around, they're going to put 1 billion inquiries on your credit report, mess your score all up. It's going to drop after you get the car. You know what I mean? You can avoid all of that. Now, this is for the people with their credit score right and people that's ready to really get a car note. Now, if you're not, rewind this video. Get you a shooter booter. Remember, this part not for you. And when I say a shooter booter, I'm meaning one of those loud cars that you can hear from a block away. Get you one of them. One of them.
Don't be no dumbass. Do not put no down payment on a car. I made the same mistake, put $20K down for a car, and it just aggravated me when I figured out that I could have went right here to my credit union. They would have gave me the whole capital for the car. I could have put that same $20K into the car, and I wouldn't have been upside down. Don't make that mistake, bro. They're trying to get you all that. You got to do it, man. Listen, juice your credit up. Go on TikTok University, YouTube University. Come to somebody like me. Go to link in the bio. Go to anybody else and juice your credit up. Pass the 715 strong. Don't check Credit Karma or Experian. You got to check them real credit profile checkers. And the same when the car dealership check. From there, you go put $200 to $300 in a credit union. Really $300 to $500 in a credit union. Once you do that, let it sit for 2 to 3 months. If you can wait that long, will not get a car. After you do that, they're going to, oh, you want to buy a car? Go there, get the car, you know what I'm saying? Apply for the credit card first. Boom. They're going to give you like 20 to 25K, 30K, 50K if you put the right information. Come to me for that also. And then, you know what I'm saying? Get the car loan, go through them, go to the dealership with the check. Hey, cuz, that's what I'm finna do, homie. Like, don't tell them that. Go to TikTok University again, how to do a car sale and all that. Boom. You ain't got to put no money down. Don't ever do that. Don't ever put no money down on a car. I don't care. If it's underneath 100K, no. Anything over 100K, you're going to have to put something down because, listen, especially the first time. But after that, no. It's over with.
All right, family, let me know what y'all think about this video, man. Drop some game in the comments below for somebody that might be interested in getting a car note right now. Convince them, entice them not to do it. Tell them your story and the mistakes that you made so that you could probably help somebody out. Because I know somebody in the comment section right now that made a mistake of getting a car note and they regret getting it. Or somebody that's paying a car note right now and they're like, man, had I known this game right now, I wouldn't have did it. Had I known what I know right now, back then, I wouldn't have done it. If you made it to the end of the video, y'all already know I appreciate you watching, man. Peace into my Hebrew family. Shalom. Catch y'all on the next one.